Hello again, everyone. Today is the 30th. 2 more packets to go and my Gummiapan Christmas calendar will be finished. I do know what is in this because it's not even in the envelope this time. The reason being, I started a video and I got practically to the end of the card and I thought it was the most disgusting thing I'd ever seen. I thought I couldn't possibly inflict it upon you, so stopped the video, deleted it, and I'm starting again. So it's going to be a variation on a theme. It's not going to be quite what I did before because that didn't work. Anyway, here we go. This is what we've got. Number 30. We've got a little basket and 3 apples waiting to be lost. I'm going to try and keep my eyes on these. I've got my little dish there. So my idea previously was to do a larger aperture, have a tree. This was the die I was using. Part of a tree coming out like this with a ladder going up the tree and the basket at the bottom. But you know, it just looked dreadful. The idea was fine, but the execution was dreadful. So I'm afraid that's gone the way of all flesh and I'm starting again. So first thing to do, as ever, is to cut out the dies. Here we are. Let's cut out a basket and 3 apples. 1, 2, 3. One of them's got a chunk out of it. Somebody's been having a bit of a munch.
I found this on the web.
Oh my God. Oh, that made me jump. Oh my goodness, Mr. Siri, for goodness sake. Honestly, what does he do? I'm not asking questions. I find it quite extraordinary. Honestly, that really made me jump. Good gracious. I've had another message about my watch saying perhaps I could take it off, but I'm afraid if I take my watch off, it goes blank after a very short time. And so that doesn't really help. I've got 1, 2. Where's the third? Oh, here it is. 3 apples. I think I cut another basket because it feels quite sort of flimsy. Let's have another basket. So my plan this time, slightly differently, I'm going to have a smaller aperture on my front panel. I am going to put... What's happened there? What have I done? Oh, Lord. The card was still inside the die, so all I did was flatten it, so that's not a great help, is it really? Right, there we go. That's better. Where has it gone? Here it is. I can still use that one on the back. Oh, Lord. Right, put that up there for safekeeping. Put these up there on my magnet for safekeeping. Put my 3 little apples in my little dish. Right, there we go. Oh, crikey. So I'm going to stick these 2 together. Yeah, this one's absolutely flattened. Went through again. Oh, dear. Yeah, I was bothered about that. You know, the idea was so good, I thought, but it just looked... I couldn't bear it. It looked dreadful. I just had to start again. Right. There's my little basket. The joy of this little basket, like lots of these dies, the embossing goes right through. So if I just separate this bit there, you can see that the apples can go partly into this slot. And so they look like they're actually in the basket, not on it or behind it, which is absolutely wonderful. So let me just take out the holes from the handles. There's one, and there's the other one. Okay. There we are. Right, now my plan for this little bit behind here, I can use this actually, I've got plenty there, is to just emboss some clouds. This is a Sizzix embossing folder. Oh, actually, it was from Stampin' Up. So I'll just emboss this, and then we can see what it looks like when I've cut my front panel. Oof, there we are. Right. I had all sorts of colours. I had shades of brown and, oh, I just hated it. I couldn't bear it. Had a blue sky, did a blue sky wash, and I hated it, all of it. Right, that is my clouds. I can cut that top bit off. Looks like a bear. Looks like Rupert, doesn't it? Those are people who know what Rupert Bear looks like. He looks just like Rupert Bear. So, I need to cut a front panel. Okay, let's sort that out. I'll do the outside first so that I don't have to bother keeping two things square at the same time. Right. Here's my panel. Oof. There we go. Right. There's my panel. Now I want to cut this smallish aperture in the middle. And so I'm going to tape this down with a little bit of low tack tape. I normally eyeball this. If you're not sure, you can just measure, but often I'm not too bad on the old eyeballing. Sometimes I'm a bit awry, but if I'd said that, I'd probably find that this isn't right, but still, never mind. Here we go. Right, there's our front panel. There we are. If it is not quite equidistant all the way around, I always like the slightly wider bit at the bottom, just to give a feeling of, you know, balance somehow. So I'm just going to have a bit of clear sky like that. I'm going to colour in my apples like that, and I'm going to have the one with a bite out there, and that's kind of going to be it. And I might have a thank you sentiment on here somewhere. So let's just colour this basket. Got a few colours here. I've got a slightly darker. Oh, there's that one. Oh, let's see. I'll just see. Colour in the basket. I'll do it all one colour to start with, and then do a bit of shading afterwards, perhaps. These are my latest Copics. I found a whole bunch that were dried up, and I bought some more, and then I discovered that you could make them last a little bit longer by adding a bit of alcohol, which is a great boon. Right, let's why won't that go in? That's it. It's a bit dark. What's the other bit? Oh, crikey, that's pink. I've got no light on in here apart from the light from my craft light, my daylight light. So I can't quite see what the colours are very well. That will do. This one's a Spectrum Noir. It's a lovely little basket. It's got, you know, it's almost like a barrel type basket. I still want a little bit darker in places. There we are. Right, one basket. So give it a little bit of shape, I think. So here, we're nearly there. I need my apples. Let's get rid of this stuff. Right. All those markers at the back for the minute. Here are my apples. I will give them a little stalk in sort of a neutrally colour. They're so sweet. They've got little dinky markings on them. Do I dare come in to show you? Will I remember to come out again? Let's come and see. Can you see them? They're absolutely tiddly. So I'm just going to put a little bit of shadow. This one is going to go with the bite bit at the top, so I'm going to put a bit of shadow at the bottom. And this one. Right, that's the dark. This colour is R59 Copic, and this one is R46. My desk is my daughter's old dressing table. It's got a bit of a rake on it, so anything I put down this way will roll off. If I put it that way, it stays. But there we go. They're so tiddly. Love them. Okay, now I'm going to stick 2 of these into the basket. The 2 that are not fitting into, these 2. So the colour's gone through so much it looks like the same colour on the back as the front. Right, let's these are my new tweezers from Gummiapan. Mighty sharp they are too. Let's just there we go. You can still see. Stick this one on. Yeah, look at those splendid things. Let's just put that one back in the pot there for a minute so I don't lose it. All right, I'll come out again when I can see what I'm doing. Okay, let's leave it at that. Now, I'm going to stick the clouds behind here, and for that I'm going to give it a little bit of dimension, so I'm going to put some foam tape between the two layers. So that will let it stand up a little bit. So there we go. Take this off. There we go. Put a bit of glue on just to help in case I get it wrong. Now, which is going at the bottom? This one. Okay. There we are. Not quite. That's better. Didn't have it over the tape. Right. Now for my basket, I'm going to put some double-sided tape on the middle of the back of this. On the apple as well. And then I'm going to glue, just a minute. Just need a bit more on this side here, because the other side's going to be stuck to the frame. Right. Yep, that's fine. So I'll put a bit of glue around there. To stick it to the frame, and I will take off the backing from this. This is to keep it at the same level. Right. There we are. And my one apple that is it's got a bite out of. Put some glue on that. Here we are. Right. Now to mount that onto the card, and then my sentiment, which is going to say thank you. I think I've got some little marks on there. Just get those off. Better. Good-o. Right. Right, now a thank you. I think I'm just wondering whether to do a die cut one or whether to do a stamped. What die cuts have I got? I've got a Gummiapan, thank you, somewhere. Let me just see if I can find it. Good luck. Oh, there's the thank. I think it's too big. There's my thank you. Maybe a thank you that's got a backing so that I could have it, you know, floating over this bit. Where are my sentiments? Print sentiments. Oh, down here. Right. I know I have got Simon Says stamp, thank you, that's got a don't see it there. Let's have a look at the other one. There, oh, it's thanks. It's thanks, that might do it. Right. Let's cut these out. Right. If you've got a sentiment with a shadow background or whatever, there's more place to put some dimension behind it, if you know what I mean. I could get some foam, what do you call it? Foam tape behind it there. Right, let's just poke out the bits. There we are. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think I'll do this. Now if I do this in brown to make it tie in with the basket. Might work. There we go. Tomorrow evening, we've got friends coming. Some old friends we've had for years. I think every New Year for about the last 20 odd years we've got together, and we have a meal, and we have games, quizzes, all that kind of stuff, and we see the new year in. I do the main course, another couple do the starter, the other couple does the pud. And, you know, it's just so easy. You have a really splendid dinner party and you've only actually done one course, which is fab. So, my husband's favourite is lemon meringue pie. And this one friend of mine always makes him one. Whatever else she makes, she always makes a lemon meringue pie for Phil. Because he loves it. Well, I think he loves her lemon meringue pie, really. That's the bottom line. She does make a jolly good one, it must be said. Right, let's stick on our thanks. There we go. I love this. Actually, it's probably easier that it's thanks and not thank you. It just will fit on better. There we go. The other version was just absolutely dreadful. It was just awful. There. Now you see, because that's got fewer colours, it just appeals to me. That's, you know, I don't know. I'm funny about some things, I think, really. Right, let's just get a bit of dimension on the back of this. Here's my foam tape again. Some bits of this. I must see if this company's got some of this back in stock, because the last time I looked, they didn't have any. Oops. I'm flying. I don't know how much of this I want. That's about it. I'll get a little bit that flew over here for the K. Here it is. chop a bit off the end. And then we're in business. Bob is your uncle. I don't know where that phrase came from. Bob's your uncle. Strange, isn't it? Some of these things. Right, here we go, people. Let's get these bits of backing off. Right. There we go. Just got to put some more tape around the edge of this and we're done. Oh, I can't tell you how much more pleased I am with this than the last. Oh, it just went from bad to worse, I have to tell you. And I just had to, you know, eventually give up, much as I hate having to give up on an idea, but it's kind of similar, but not so complicated. Much more me. Right, a little bit of, oops, on that. Oh dear. Right. Just until I get it positioned. There we go. Right. Thanks. I like that. It's so much better than the other one was. Right. There we go. Day 30 done. One more to go. I'll see you all tomorrow for the very last one for 2022. My goodness, as ever was, thank you so much for watching.